wealthy.
Yeah, show of help is just a way to become wealthy.
See, the CSB, it says, in constant disagreement among people whose minds are depraved
Building about questions, right? Yeah.
and deprived of the truth, who imagine that godliness is a way to material gain. And it is.
Pimp, man.
Yeah.
It's a pimp. What was a quote from a pimp I saw the other day? He said, "The bitch gonna be out there sucking and fucking anyway. She might as well give me my bread." That sounds like a pastor. You're gonna be doing that wickedness, and you're gonna have some type of conscience toward it. Come on here, and get that, save you some money from the fuckery that you're doing, and pay it right in here. And I'm gonna make you feel better about your bullshit.
What does the pimp say? You know, you gotta control the mind, right? Yep. And that's what the Christian church has done. They control your mind. They got your mind thinking that you put in $100 or whatever in the collection plate, that's gonna pay for your sins.
Like,
you know that
they use a lot of psychology on the congregation.
It's like manipulating guilt.
Yeah, that's guilt shame.
And then they'll have the little organ, the instruments playing in the background.
The theatrics of that.
They play on your emotions.
That's pretty much witchcraft.
Hey, and that's the vibrations that this music puts off.
Yeah.
Okay, they use that. They use it for evil, man.
And this is what you're giving all your hard-earned money to.
Yep.
Was that in Isaiah 55? For have you spent your money for that which is not bread? You ain't even getting fed, but you giving away your money.
Yeah.
You know. We ain't out here asking people for money and change, and we ain't out sitting out here with buckets and.
We ain't passing the collection plate around.
Yeah, man. You know, we ain't got them big 5-gallon jugs out here, man. You know, but yet you can come up here and get so much knowledge that you didn't get for 30 years in the damn church.
Yeah.
Look at that white guy. You know what he got? He got direction just now.
Yeah.
He got somewhere to go look to start his belief or whatever he's gonna do with it. But you know what I'm saying? He got something. You go in there, you go to the church, you might leave more confused than you were going in.
Yeah.
You know? And that's any of these churches. Any of these alternative belief systems. That's said that way. That's what we talking about over here. We about to do some he about to do some gangster shit to America. Okay? That ain't him. He about to do some gangster shit to this place. Read.
Bro.
Reading is fundamental. Yep.
This nigga has on bro.
Air controller.
This is the Jesus Christ he's talking about right here.
We got Isaiah 55:1. Behold, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Hey, because like the Lord said, well, really, I think it was it the Lord that said it? He said, that which is freely received, freely give.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was Yahweh Shai. He was speaking in the parable. We received these talents, which is basically money.
Yeah, kind.
And that was the down payment of the Spirit. That was the earnest of the Spirit, man. So the Lord gave us this wisdom, but really we owe Him.
Yeah.
We're in debt.
Because we're in debt. He bought us with a price. So ain't no way in hell you're gonna put charges, you know, like Apostle Paul said it. Was that 1 Corinthians 9 where he says, I make this of no charge? Something to that effect. But basically a dispensation is laid upon me, man. Woe is me if I preach not the gospel. Yeah, I mean, if I sow into you spiritual things, shall not I reap your carnal? In other words, you know, if I'm giving you the words of salvation, and I'm giving you this knowledge that the wisdom is far greater than earthly riches, then shouldn't I deserve some kind of help for the labors that I'm putting in to have care over you, to watch over your soul, to give you direction, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you extorting people and you know, all you doing is basically mainly for money, for filthy lucre. A lot of these dudes, that's what they're in for, man. This is a thing to come up and get gain, man. right? That's why, you know, the fact that we're speaking this, certain Israelites would say that we're the bump cat.
So we're not charging our people for the apostles.
Because we ain't waxing fat. You know, we ain't living like that.
And we don't desire to live on this side like that. Hey, our riches and on this side is in the spirit and the wisdom that we gain. And what we're doing is for the world to come. That's what we want the riches at, in the world to come.
Yeah, our riches, your riches, your main concern is that your riches is stored in heaven. That's where your treasure should be, not right here on earth.
Where moth and rust
That's correct.
corrupt, you know.
Well, on this side, wherein a computer can hack in and erase.
Yep. The future world, right?
In the near future. Because that's where basically it's all going to go to.
They're going to cut your chip off.
They're going to program this money that you divine for, and they're going to they're going to be able to erase it, you know, freeze it.
They can freeze it now.
They can erase your whole existence.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, everybody's seen what's that one with Will Smith?
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State. You seen how they did him? That was that the 90s, early 2000s?
Early late 90s.
That was like 97, 98.
Yeah. Something like that. So how much more now when it's more digital?
Yeah, more technological.
And now we're talking about rolling blackouts. What you gonna do then? You show up to the store to buy something, and the store lights is out. The whole neighborhood lights is out. Gas station pumps is out. What you gonna do? But they're orchestrating it. They said we're gonna have to conserve energy by having rolling blackouts.
Yeah.
What? That's what you going because of the heat. Everybody using power.
They even told people in Texas to they had Teslas that not to charge their Teslas between this time and this time.
Peak hours. Right?
Peak hours because of the energy consumption,
the power
consumption. So you see, and they got electric cars. That's supposed to be green and all that stupid ass shit Esau tell you. Supposed to be safe and ain't nothing safe in this world, man.
That's the way to go for it. He can take it all away. Like we going into it, he believes he's God. He wants that type of control and power. It's not that he wants the world to be governed from a godly perspective. He wants to be the God that controls it from that godly perspective.
So why would you sell your soul for it?
Right?
Who does that?
Hey, he don't value your soul either.
Right.
You know? I'd rather, so to speak, I'm using the figurative words for this, I'd rather sell my soul into this. To righteousness. You know? That's where you invest your spirit, your soul to. That's what you give it for this. Because there's a great reward for it. You want to say something?
Doesn't the scripture say, give yourself wholly?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
He said, and the curse said, because you have not given your whole heart, mind, body, and soul unto the Heavenly Father, therefore will all these curses come upon you and overtake you. You was done reading?
Yeah.
You read that? We'll go there.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20 says, wisdom cries thought, she uttered her voice in the street.
Yeah, so the wisdom that you're going to gain is not going to be in a building, in the church house. It's not going to be under a certain organization. You're going to get the unbridled truth on the streets, man. Yeah. Okay? Even now, in this time, you can get it over the unicorn or the internet. All right? And we're not saying, to get that full breakdown, remember that shit? You don't forget that, Nate. To get that full breakdown, subscribe, and the deacon is doing that now too, right?
Yes, they already on they monetizing the truth now.
They've been monetizing.
They've been doing it.
Yeah, but now, not just for clicks, now you gotta, to get the deeper breakdown, you gotta, or whatever they're supposed to be breaking down, you gotta do monthly and yearly annual subscriptions.
You know what? If you follow these guys, that's good for you. Good for you. You know, you going, it's thousands of videos from brothers that's pushing the truth, and then you're going to go in there and pay someone for something for an answer you could get yourself for free by just typing in a search in YouTube. You think you deserve it, man.
Yep.
You know, dummies. Come.
Yeah.
And you can ask questions, right?
And well, it said that back in Micah 3, right? It says the heads judge for reward, and the priest divine for money. Chief priest.
Yeah.
You see what he doing? Hey, you know, the priests, they was all about the money. They was selling out and making money, and they was not putting the difference between the holy and the profane. They was letting Jake just run amok. But if you just gave him some money under the table, hey, I'll sacrifice for you. What you got? It was wicked as hell, but the priesthood turned super wicked. That's why the Lord had to do away with that and set up the righteous priesthood. Because really, I mean, the old Levitical priesthood, it was righteous, but the priest was what corrupted the old priesthood.
The fault wasn't in the law.
The fault wasn't in the law; it was in the men. So the Lord had to, you know, he had to change that. He had to, you know, alter that, make some changes to it.
Yeah.
That's why the whole changing of it is more perfect now than it was before, because you can't be corrupt dealing with it now. Now,
the Lord will remove you from it.
But some of them, but don't get us wrong, you got a lot of those guys. If you're still in a Christian church or believe in one of these other Israelite groups that's on that BS, hey, you good people, man. I'm happy you found it. I'm happy you're happy where you're at. Keep that same energy when the shit hits the fan that you were not prepared for, or that you didn't gave your last for, and you didn't get the proper breakdown and understanding, and then now you need it. Okay? You could have been getting it for free. No, that's a bad.
That's a bad one. Far from there.
So Wales, yeah, I see that.
That's Proverbs 1 and verse 2.
Hey, and it's better when you come out on the streets and ask direct questions, because you're gonna get a direct answer now. The Spirit moves that way a lot better. And plus, it shows the Lord something that you're serious about this.
Yep.
You gotta go.
Verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, and openeth of the gate.
Place that most people don't be at anyway. People are congregating and walking around, buying stuff, the agora. Okay, you got it.
In the city, she uttereth her words, saying, how long you simple ones love to listen.
And that's what we've been up here talking about. Why the hell you still fucking with the Christian church? You can't tell that some of these Israelite groups is full of BS. This man had his face 30 feet up at the Passover on stage. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that?
Fireworks.
Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that?
They'll
It's like a
celebrate
concert.
the emperor
Crown is dead.
being crowned and shit, man. You're fucking exalting and worshiping another man on the Lord's Passover.
And he had shades on. He had shades on the fucking picture, bro. This is a part of the uniform for them. The shades. The dark shades, man. You can see the corruption in their fucking eyes, man. Anybody, like you said, anybody that's going to put themselves up and exalt themselves, literally exalt themselves on the Lord's Passover, something ain't right, and that's on you for not paying attention and being on point with that. You deserve what you get for following us like that.
Like, I believe a lot of these heads, a lot of these dudes, like, you know, they'll teach Yahushua, they'll, you know, speak his name once in a while. They say it's all about him and the laws, but when you really like evaluate their approach and their behavior and their teachings, I think they really believe in their mind that they're even over Yahushua.
Oh yeah.
They or at least they feel as though they deserve to receive the same
praise,
admiration.
Right.
They believe that they deserve the same admiration as Yahushua.
That's the Elijah.
They're exalting themselves before the Lord even comes down here to get his exaltation. You know? The Lord made himself of no reputation. You know, he didn't even want to be crowned. He didn't come here for that. He didn't come to seek the praise of men. He was disrespected. He received respect from his people. So some of you you feel as though you deserve that before the Yahushua. You can deny it, but your actions say otherwise.
Yeah. We watched how the bishops of of IUIC walked out, that their